when has England ever really picked a form?
Never. This is why this is confusing by Southgate.
No, do you know what it is? Because they don't. All their friendlies are against dead teams, yeah. So then, when it comes time for them to play the big opposition, they're not used to it. It's like now they're on the big stage because they haven't played these man in all these friendlies. Whereas if you're playing against the big teams in your friendlies, like by the time it comes to tournament time, you're used to it. This is just another game.
Because like I said, my brother,
the width is important. Keep the width in this team.
Straight is it?
Got Rosa Parks and Martin.
For 44 minutes, you ain't even got his name right.
Ezra. Sound like one of my cousins.
Alright, we're back with another episode of the On The Bench podcast. I am your host, Jay Dan, and this is the Euros 2024 edition. On my right, we've got a missing man. He's back from injury, apparently. You know, he's moving like Reece James. Who else is another injury prone? Man, who's another injury prone? Reece James. Who?
Jack Wilshere.
Oh, yeah,
Jack
Arsenal fan as
Jack
well.
Wilshere.
No. Me
Black Jack.
and Jack ain't the same.
Black Jack. The Black Jack. He's back. Black Jack stats. Jeez. No, I'm getting the bars out.
That's a good nickname.
Hit that button, man.
Yeah.
Jack Wheelchair can never.
He's back anyway. We call him the Stat Man, aka Stat Bundles. He's back again. So you back forever? You in? You out? What's going on, bro? We need to know. Let the viewers know. Don't look at the viewers. Tell them what it is.
Let me tell the viewers what it is. Right now, I'm back. If you see me next week, just enjoy it. I'm here for the moment. You guys, you're worrying long term. You guys want me on these Chelsea lockdown contracts 8 years. No, just listen.
Are you listening?
We are willing to listen to offers, season-long loans, 6 months loan. Well, you can have him on a free if you really want. We'll pay you.
Saudi Arabia.
AFTV, interested?
An internship, maybe.
All right. To my left, we got Mr. East Midlands Drake, a.k.a. the Love Island, looking like Moses. What's your other name?
Flavio.
Flavio or something, whatever you want to call it.
Because of the Spanish.
What's happening?
Chilling. I'm here for good. Staying.
He was in the car greasing his
Lifetime
arms like...
contract.
He's in the car greasing his arms like... What's his name? Adam Traore. Shiny arms,
We want to start like that? Yeah, well, look at his hairline.
I know
No fade. The Mike Tyson show of it. Turn your head.
So I got the headphones on. Playing. And then on my to my left again, sir, we got Mr. Frankie Frank, a.k.a. the Man United man. He's got in the Gaza.
It's coming on.
He's moving like the National Front over there. And in the corner, we got Mr. Dizzy Rascal, a.k.a. the boy in the corner. Mr. Arteta out.
Mr. No Apologies.
Hidden voice.
Mr. No Apologies.
Mr. No Apologies.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. All right, boom. We're going to start off with the England squad. We've got Maddison out, Grealish out the squad, left out. Let's start with stats. And yeah, what's your take on that, man?
Yeah, it's nothing too crazy, to be honest. Southgate, I think he just made the logical decision out of like everyone who's going to have to get left out. Because Maddison, had he left Maddison out from the form he's playing November, this would be crazy. But since he came back from that injury, hasn't looked the same. And it's speaking to what people always say about second half of the season, Maddison isn't the same as first half of the season. Yeah, so really, he can use this time to, I don't know, try and build it so next season he can kick on and have a whole good season. And Grealish, it's pretty much the same thing. Injuries, inconsistent form.
But Grealish hasn't really played as much for Man City as well.
So that's why...
He played 20 games this season. So he's missed, 18 matches?
Yeah.
What, in the league? 20 games in the league?
Played 20, yeah.
Still, I feel like... I don't know, I just haven't spoken about Grealish this whole season. Like, even when he's playing, I just don't feel like he's there. But that might be part of the whole Man City machine, but...
And he's shit.
Yeah.
So don't you think when he played the friendly, he played decent? I know you guys when Grealish was playing or...
Yeah, but...
And Grealish for England, he performs, man. He gets assists. The last tournament, Grealish was good. One of our better players, I think. Him and Saka.
Yeah,
They
but
told him Grealish was one of the better players.
friendlies against dead teams, I don't know.
No, I'm talking about even in the last tournament. Obviously, we're going off
You've
current
got to pick off form.
Yeah, we're obviously
Yeah,
current
You've got
form.
to pick off form. You can't pick off favourites, which is
But
what
he's
he
still a
normally does.
baller, though.
But when has England ever really picked a form?
Never. This is
Southgate,
why
never.
this is confusing
Yeah,
by
no.
Southgate. And he ain't even really. There's some man that we'll get into them that he ain't really picked off form.
I'm more confused as to why Lewis Dunk's there, to be honest, because I know that Maguire's injured, but every time Dunk's played, he's not really looked that good. And I know this is going to be a wild statement to make, but I would actually have taken Eric Dyer because I think he looked decent for Bayern Munich, and he actually, in the second half of the season, I think it was Upamecano that he pushed out the team.
Yeah.
Because of his performances. Obviously, he's got a lot of European experience. Lewis Dunk's not really played in Europe, and again, I'm not saying Eric Dyer as a starter, but as a squad player instead of him, I would have definitely taken
And he
someone
got
like that.
dunked on by Roma.
Yeah, this is what I mean.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
But
No pun intended.
No, I'm serious, man. No pun intended. But they got dunked on.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
4-0
Yeah,
at
he
home.
did.
Yeah, they came and crushed it on them.
First half of the season, last season even, he was good. He was really good. But he's declined this season. I don't know what he's doing. And it goes back to the point that you're making about picking players on form. Lewis Dunk's not on form.
And they got one of the worst defences in the Premier this season, Brian.
Yeah.
They're shipping
Yeah,
goals.
they
They're
have.
shipping
Yeah, they
goals.
have.
They don't lose by like 1. They lose by like 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Where's the Newcastle defenders from?
So you got Botman, who's obviously
Dutch.
Yeah, and then you've got Scher,
Scher.
who's is he Swiss? Fabian
Swiss,
Scher.
yeah.
Swiss.
And there was one more, but I think
Is it
I think
Byrne?
he's injured. Dan Burn, yeah, but I
Byrne's
don't think
English.
he's.
And he's a left back.
Yeah.
And we don't want him and his free fingers. Get out.
Nah, do you know what is in the Newcastle, man? From my FPR, I always see them score goals and shit.
Oh,
They score a lot of
yeah.
goals.
Premier League's a bit different, though, isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
you never know. You
International.
need a goal. It's good to have goal scoring defenders, man.
Yeah, we've got none. Harry Kane, not Harry Kane. Harry Maguire's going to be a big miss.
He will be from set pieces. He will be.
Yeah.
We looked one game against Iceland. We looked light from set pieces. Just around the one player Maguire. I mean, you still got obviously Declan Rice. You've still got Harry Kane. You've still got John Stones. But Maguire's he's different in the box, especially for England.
Yeah, for England.
Yeah, he does.
Defensively,
Yeah.
offensively, man.
He turns up.
Slavid's the one.
Boy in the corner. What are we saying? Grealish, Maddison, are they going to be missed? Would you have taken them? Ezra, Gordon, better option.
I would have took Grealish.
Over who though?
There's a number of players I would have took him over. My main reason why I would have took
No, but over the left, he can only play on the left, so over who? It's either Ezra or Gordon, realistically.
I would have took him over Gordon.
That's crazy.
Or
All right, I'll take it. I'm going to run some stats.
Wait a minute. Let me finish. I would have took him over Ezra. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I understand what everybody's saying about how Jack Grealish hasn't had a good season and X, Y, Z, and I get all of that. Yeah, but within that England side, barring Foden, when you look at that squad, who else does anything like
Palmer.
when first time you
Palmer's a baller.
Yeah, but he's not proven. He's not proven for England. He's not proven.
No, but he's still.
Who else does what?
One second.
I
He's
want
talking about
to
like
land.
who's got like the magic moment.
Yeah.
Grealish ain't got it.
No,
No,
but he can.
so, like,
he has
his
got
magic
the-
moments?
England.
No,
What's
he
the
has-
magic
he has
moments
got
has he ever done in his life?
He has got the ability to do it, and not only that, right. You're saying Palmer, we're saying Ezra. Are we trying to win? Not we, because I don't support England. That's England trying to win this tournament or what?
Grealish ain't winning us a tournament.
No. I know, but I put him in front of those players because he's got the ability to.
Do you know what?
No.
We're picking Ezra, Eze, Palmer, and a couple other players off the back of this. What's happened this
That's
season?
form. Grealish is playing.
Ezra, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cut you. Ezra's had back-to-back good seasons, though. It's not just this season. Ezra's performed last year good. And I think we even said it, if he performs this year again, he's proven himself and he's done it back-to-back good seasons.
Cool, but
I don't get what Grealish has that can win us a game.
No, so do you see
Alright,
like,
would you not have taken Grealish over Rashford?
No.
I would have taken Grealish over Rashford. I would have taken
rather
Rashford over
Rashford.
Grealish.
I'll take
yeah.
Rashford over Grealish all day long. Because
Rashford shouldn't be there.
And he performs for England.
Because England ain't got goals like Rashford. They ain't goals.
What about Sterling?
Like,
Nah,
no. It's like.
Nah, but Sterling's enough.
Yeah, no. Do you know what? Hold on. Do you know what?
I'm not gonna lie.
That's a good argument because of
Put
my
Sterling
point.
in
No,
there.
hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
That's a good argument because of my point. Because I said take Rashford because he performed, but Rashford and Sterling have both performed for England, but neither of them performed for their clubs this season. So no, that's a good shout. That's a good argument because if you're saying yes to Rashford, then you've got to say yes to Sterling because both of them are putting numbers for England. To be fair.
Someone called Jordan Henderson up.
No, but hold on. The other point I wanted to make was, do we need 3 strikers?
Yes.
If we're playing with 1 striker only? Because I'm of the opinion, obviously Kane's a shoo-in, you've got Tony and you've got Watkins. I don't think you need both of them, and I'll tell
Tony
you why.
need to go.
I'll tell you why, because you've got Jared Bowen who can also play as a number 9 if need be.
Not even that.
I would have left Tony.
But
I also
Tony.
feel Palmer could play there.
What,
The
a
kid's
front?
As a false nine.
As a false nine.
Yeah, the kid's got goals in there.
As a false
Where
9.
was his goals against Iceland, brother?
Where? Don't get me wrong.
Where?
There was no penalties. That's why.
Please do not
Come
get me
on.
started on that.
Come
Don't
on.
get me started on that.
So who would you have left behind then? Tony? Tony or Watkins out of
Tony.
just the forward?
Goes. Tony comes.
What instead of
pause.
what to take Rashford?
No, to bring Green.
Yeah, to take another attack, like more of an inside forward maybe.
I would have left Tony still.
I'd have
No,
left-
I would have left Ollie Watkins.
Thank you.
You
You know why? I would.
He don't-
I'll tell
he
you why I
don't
would
look
have
good
left
when
Ollie
he plays
Watkins.
for us.
Yeah, and I would have took Tony. Yeah, because the guy's got goals in him. He's got goals in him. He's like, other than like when you look at most of the strikers or what all the other teams missed this season, like the Arsenals, the Liverpools, the Chelseas, the Tottenhams. See what their men down the middle were missing. Ivan Toney puts them away 10 out of 10.
So you rating Tony better than, if you got to rate the two, Watkins or Tony, who you rating? Who you think's better?
I'm taking Tony.
No, better overall players.
They play different.
They're
They play
different
different styles.
football.
No, but they're going to give
if-
you.
if
No,
you-
but if you're
they
going to
will
bring a
give more,
striker, you're going to get more from Watkins.
So my thing,
No,
I think.
So
I reckon
do you know
you're
it's
going to get
like-
more than from Watkins than Tony.
No,
So
no,
Watkins
no.
gets a lot of assists.
No,
in
but
games.
Watkins is like Watkins is a better overall player. He's a more
100%.
complete
Yeah.
player.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
Tony's a better striker.
Yeah, but you want
Do you know
that
what I mean?
better overall player.
And guess
No,
what?
not
Now-
You know what I
necessarily.
like
Do you
about
know-
Tony as well? I feel like he has more. In the internationals as well, you've got to have belief that you actually need to be there. When you watch
facts.
Watkins play in the last couple of games,
He's
well,
excited to be there.
and he doesn't look like he gels with the team in the style of play that I don't know what our style of play is that we're trying to do, but like he looks out of place up front.
Yeah.
Whereas Tony comes on and like
Yeah, he looks like he belongs.
looks more like he belongs there, like he feels he belongs there. Whereas Watkins sort of
He feels
sort of
grateful
like
to
he's like
speak.
yeah.
He's the little brother that just got called up to come play with the
I'm
man.
glad to be here. Where Tony's
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm an England player.
Yeah,
I'm
meant
gonna
to
be
here.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he gives more. Like you got more options playing Ivan Toney than Ollie Watkins. Yeah, like you can do the one dimension thing where you kick and run. You know what I mean? He can do the intricate thing, and we all know he can hit one from outside.
The other thing, it's tough, man. It's really tough. I see where people are coming from, but you can't ignore Watkins' league form and the amount of goals that he scored. You know what I mean? I mean, look, the reason why I believe that he's taken both is I'm hearing that Kane's not 100%. And apparently, I think he had a lower back injury going into the tournament. So I think there's that fear where if Kane does have to miss a game or two, then you've got no viable options on the bench. I know I said we can play maybe Palmer or Jared Bowen as a false 9, but the way that we play is in England, I think we do need that focal point up top. But to answer your question, it's difficult, but I agree to a degree what Tone's saying. Tony looks more like the focal point that we need, whereas Watkins wants to run the channels more. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like when you watch Harry Kane for England, he drops deep a lot now.
Do you know what
He
it is?
does, he drops deep
Do you
a
know
lot.
why? Because England don't play ball like that. Like when Harry Kane plays, when England play with Harry Kane, yeah, football is based around Harry Kane. Yeah. When Harry Kane doesn't play, England play football. Like it's just like when Shearer used to play. You know what I mean? Once they got a focal point per se like that, I mean that's who they go to. Like the reason why I said about Grealish as well is because he breaks that down. Like since Gaza left England, yeah, England hasn't got nobody who plays in the centre of the park who can do something magical. Yeah.
Now Foden.
Now you've got Foden.
Now he's
so-
coming
but
through.
you
But does
Performance,
Foden,
man.
does Foden, I don't think
perform
Foden
for
turns up
England.
for England.
He don't
you
turn
know?
up.
No, for England. he
As
does.
So far,
wanna
yeah.
see
No,
this
I
year,
agree with that. So
this year,
far.
obviously, he's had a good season, so I want to see.
Let's see what he
how
does.
he does this
The
season.
other thing that I want to say is I wouldn't go too much into the international against Iceland. I just feel like the players weren't playing at 100%. They don't want to get injured. You saw John Stones within like 3-4 minutes. He picked up a knock, didn't he? He had to go for half
But I'm
time.
going to say this: they're talking about no shots on target. That's why.
One shot.
Yeah, no, it's
One
awful.
shot
Yeah,
on
no,
target.
I agree.
So forget about nobody wants to get injured and stuff. No. One shot on target is.
No, I agree.
That's because we got
Against,
Harry
against
Kane.
the team,
We got Harry Kane.
that is 71st in the world ranking.
He's done his homework, hasn't he?
Yeah, 71st in the world. No, do you know why? Because I went to work today and I got white bits of paper and I drew red crosses on them and I threw them all over the floor. And then people in my workplace said, "Why are you doing that?" I said, "Because as soon as England go out, see all the St George's crosses on the cars, they'll be on the pavements and the roads." So I was just getting them used to that at work today.
So you lot saying that the Iceland game, you're not really taking it? I
Obviously,
feel like they should have played better though.
obviously, yeah, no,
You want to go
100%.
into the tournament winning. You don't want to go into it.
Ideally, yeah, ideally, but it's a bit like pre-season. It's a bit like pre-season. You know what I mean? You go and I watched Man United some years ago in the Louis van Gaal where we won 8 out of 8 pre-season or 7 out of 7 pre-season games, and we lost the first game at home to Swansea. Do you know what I mean?
I understand you're saying that, but they've come off the back of beating Bosnia 3-0.
No,
which
yeah,
they
yeah.
had to score a penalty to get a goal.
Yeah,
And then they only scored 2 other goals in the 80-something minute. You know,
It'll be
was
different in the
shaky
tournament.
though, man.
I'm pretty confident it'll be different in the tournament. There'll be hype. There'll be you know a lot more passionate fans. It'll be a different atmosphere.
I feel like
it
what
was at Wembley.
But have you been to Wembley watching an England game recently? It's all kids and families, mate. It's not exactly partisan fans. You know what I mean? It's all.
The diehards out there.
Yeah, it's
Play for the
not.
flag. Play for your nation.
For me, die on England. Come on, son of it.
Yes.
I feel like England might end up just like falling into this kind of they should beat up everybody in their group.
Should.
They're gonna be
won't.
that's
Yeah,
what
we
I
won't.
said.
Capital letters.
Yeah, then there's gonna be like, oh look, see what I'm saying? The games, the friendlies before weren't nothing. We're playing better, and then they're gonna face a team that they really like have to try against.
All like
and
the
in
last
typical,
16 going forward.
yeah, and in typical Southgate England fashion, they're gonna get fists up, and then it's gonna be like, oh, how do we play that shit when really you were playing bad before, and then you just beat teams which like you shouldn't lose to. Like if they draw some of these games in the group stages, they should look at that as a loss. But they're gonna be like, oh, we escaped, we made it through the group. Because that's just the kind of mentality they got.
Well, we need to win the group, otherwise we have the potential to play Germany
And
off
France.
straight out.
I think it's France, isn't that? as well?
No, I think that's quarterfinals.
Nah, semis.
Oh, is it semis? Is it?
Semis, I think we
Okay.
can get to France. But
What's
no,
that? If they lose or if they win the group?
No,
they
if-
lose.
yeah,
if you
we
come
both-
second.
we both top. We both top. But if we come second, I think our hardest opponent would be Germany. Unless we finish like best of the third, then that's some crazy stuff. I don't want to be talking about that.
Boom, we're going to move on. Ask the lads to do some predictions for their starting 11 for England. Let's start with Frankie Boy. I've been waiting to see your team for a minute.
Okay, so I've not gone with the formation I think he's going to start with, what a team that I think he's going to start with. I've gone with what I would start with, if that makes sense. Obviously, unfortunately, I'm not the England manager, so I won't get that say. But obviously, Pickford in goal. For some reason, we went 4-4-1-1, whatever it was, against Iceland. I don't know why we did that. I feel like our defence can be got at 100%. You've got no Luke Shaw, you've got no Harry Maguire. Luke Shaw, for me, is arguably, well, he's definitely one of the best left-backs in the world on form. He is, for me. He is. Anyway, but I feel like he does well for England.
He said on form.
On form, yeah.
He ain't touched the pitch in the whole season.
The last Euros.
I've not even got into my team yet. And they're already going
He's
at me.
living in
Sorry.
2022 or
So
so.
I would go with three. I would go with a 3-5-2 formation, and I've gone with Walker right centre back, John Stones and Gahey in there as well. Again, picking from what we've got,
Pause for gay.
and then. So who would you pick instead of Mark Gahey?
No.
You didn't catch it.
Okay, fair enough. And then we've got Trent right wing back, and obviously Trippier or Shaw left wing back, depending on who's fit. And then I've gone with Rice as the 6, Jude as the 8,
You looking at my team, boy.
and then I've gone Kane up top with Saka on the right and Foden on the left. And I feel like Foden and Bellingham are able to switch positions at times. the reason why we only need 1 holding with Rice is because you've got the 3 centre-backs, which is why I think it's key. If you don't have the 3 centre-backs and you only go with 2, then you're probably going to have to play Rice and someone like Gallagher or Trent to sit with him. Because otherwise, as I said, even with that, I still think we can get got at. But I feel like with Walker's pace at the back, he'll be able to clamp a lot more players. And obviously, Trent isn't the best right back in the world in terms of defending. So having him in the squad as a wing back would, with delivery and everything, would be better with the insurance of having Walker behind him. So yeah, that's my team.
All right, cool. Tone. Moving on to Tone.
Do I have to go next? I wanted to hear stats. 'Cause I know he's going to have some crazy teams.
Hold on, what does everyone think first of all?
No, I feel like that's a solid team.
Yeah, I can't lie. I'm looking at it, I'm like,
When you first said it, I was a bit weary and you was talking about 3 at the back, but then when I actually listened to it, I was like, do you know what?
Shaw,
That could
though.
work.
Take Shaw out.
Yeah.
Take Shaw out, man.
Shaw's
not making it.
But it goes back to my point. If you've got, I don't like having a right-footed left back normally, but Trippier is obviously, a very, very good fullback. He's very experienced, and I feel like, again, if you've got the insurance of someone like, if you've got 3 centre backs, the wing back isn't in that much trouble. Do you know what I mean? The only problem with playing wing backs is when your wing backs push up, the opposition wingers can catch you out. If you've got top world-class inside forwards, they can catch you out. So you need to be a bit more disciplined. Hence why, I'm saying play Bellingham and play Rice. But if you're playing against world-class opposition, i.e. France, Portugal, or whatever, whoever plays with top quality wide wingers, you might need to play Rice and someone like Conor Gallagher in there to hold that midfield and cover it. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
I don't think we need to anymore. I watched France yesterday. They ain't it. Their wingers ain't it.
Let's not speak too soon, man.
It's literally past to Mbappe and hope.
He was on the bench, but I mean, their wingers ain't it. And one thing I hate us as a nation for doing is the fact we talk like one of your boys talking about, I get every girl, and then when you see a girl, you don't know how to speak to her.
Stuttering.
We act like we're such a big nation, and we're one of the best. Look at our team, we're the best team on paper. We're going to do all this, and then we go up against any nation like France, Spain, Brazil, whoever,
even Portugal,
and then we play like we shouldn't be on the same pitch as them.
Yeah,
I agree.
We pick a team where we act like their team's better than ours. But 5 minutes ago, we were just talking about our squad, how good we are. But then we're sitting here going, oh, wait, we need to play 5 at the back because they've got Mbappe. We need to be worried about this player. How about you be worried that we've got Foden? Be worried that we've got Bellingham.
Be worried that we've got Trent in centre mid.
Do you know why?
Why?
England are rubbish.
Thank you. And that's the other thing. We pick up all our players.
Yeah.
We overestimate their ability. No other nation be doing it. And you know what? You go to their media, you see their fans. They dog on us. They talk about us because we always
try and do
And
that.
I'm glad you said that because, as I said,
Because I ain't really English
England,
guys.
if you look at everybody else's like friendlies, everybody else is playing top teams, playing like England, like Brazil played Mexico. You know what I mean? I heard you say about I heard you say about Frank about injuries against people taking it light against the Iceland game, but Brazil played Mexico. You get me? Like, I mean,
when's Copa America starting?
Next week. And Brazil are playing again. They're playing tomorrow, the 13th. Yeah. They're playing America tomorrow.
So
So like,
they're playing.
Yeah. So
Good
England,
teams.
And this goes to your point, T. England never play good opposition. So when they get to competitions and they play even mediocre sides, they absolutely crumble. Yeah. They melt. They're wetter than a sponge in a bath, mate.
No, do you know what it is? I feel like because all their friendlies are against dead teams, so then when it comes time for them to play the big opposition, they're not used to it. It's like now they're on the big stage because they haven't played these man in all these friendlies. Whereas if you're playing against the big teams in your friendlies, like by the time it comes to tournament time, you're used to it. This is just another game to you.
I think mentality comes into it too, and also managers and a lot of our players play for like some of the biggest clubs in the world.
We're going too left. We're going too left.
One second, Jay. One more. It's just like it's like Peter Crouch. Peter Crouch has got a mad goal stats in it for England. And it takes some time. Look at the teams that he scored like 5 goals against, like Jamaica and stuff. Let's be like idiots. Get out of here. England are wrong.
All right, let's get back to it. All right, Tone.
Right, am I doing my team?
Yes, you are. Okay.
I'm scared now because I like your team, man, but fuck sure. Fuck him. So I'm starting with Pickford in goal, obviously.
Naturally.
He's got Gomez at left back and he's saying fuck Luke Shaw.
Right. I don't know what your ugly ass is. That's why we got him off camera, because he's deformed.
Sorry, go on.
You got an eye patch on.
Pickford in goal, obviously that just picks itself. I picked my team before we even heard the squad, so I did have Maguire in it. I'm going to swap him out for Gahey. Unfortunately, that's the only other centre-back option we've got there. Stones, right centre-back. Trent, right back. I think he should be starting. I don't see any England team where he's not starting, except for Gareth Southgate. But you can't not have him in the team. He's a world-class player. Left back, controversially, Frank spoiled it.
Sorry.
Joey Gomez at left back. Now, here's my argument. Luke Shaw, we've taken to another Euros. The last Euros, I don't know if anyone remembers, we took him as well when he was injured. He didn't play any of the group stage.
Scored a goal in the final, though, didn't he?
Oh, did we win that?
No.
So it doesn't matter.
But that wasn't his fault. He didn't miss a penalty, did he?
So it doesn't matter. He scored a goal in a game we lost, and we're all going to forget about that
All
goal.
that for a drop of blood.
So I'm going to have Gomez at left back. He's been one of the best Liverpool players this season. We actually, and I said this before as well, that when Robertson was out and he came back into the team, there were a lot of Liverpool fans arguing that Gomez should have stayed in the team for how he's been playing. He's played most of the season for us. Trippier, if I'm not mistaken, he had an injury earlier in the season didn't he?
He did.
So that's why I'm going for
Trippier
Gomez.
for England, though, he's
But he's better on the right.
And then you got the option of Trent or Trippier for free kicks, corners.
But it's going to make sense when I finish the rest of the team and tell you how I want us to play. So
Okay.
I'm going to have
Alright, mate.
Gomez on the left, right? Rice and Bellingham
Thank you.
in midfield. I'm going with a 4-3-3, by the way.
Of course.
Bellingham made his craft as an 8. Yeah, I know he plays 10 for Real Madrid, but he's going to be 8 in my system. Foden in the 10. I think he does need to perform, though, because he's just underperformed massively for us. But I see him wasted on the left, in my opinion. Bukayo Saka on the right. Best player for England, 2 out of how many of the last years? 3 or 4. Kane obviously up front. And on left, I don't really care, Eze or Gordon. I'm leaning more.
Pick one.
I'm
Pick
leaning
one.
more towards Gordon just because of the pace. We got
He
no
played
pacing
well, yeah.
behind. And Eze can come off the bench, and he's more intricate. He cuts inside more. Gordon keep the width. Saka likes to keep the width, but can
Just
also
gonna
come
say.
inside.
Hey, yo.
So that's my team. And now when we're attacking and we have the ball,
All right.
now listen,
Southgate.
because
bro.
because we're used to this. Rice plays in a team where they
Yeah.
where they do it. So does Trent, and so does Stones. So I think Bellingham's going to do more of the free role in midfield. He's just going to go and wander. Rice needs to really
Stay there.
hold,
Yeah.
which he doesn't do for Arsenal, but
He changed towards.
he
the
was,
party,
yeah.
man.
But now
He's an
he
intelligent
doesn't.
player. He can
Yeah.
do it, yeah.
So I think Rice needs to hold. Trent's going to come more inside and spray some balls from midfield, and I think we're going to drop
So
into a
you
back
want
three.
inverted. You want
Trent,
Trent to do the inverted.
We're gonna have
Anyway,
a-
that's my thing. Go on.
Are we just not pressing? Are we just
hold
not
on, so
pressing
hold
the
on.
button anymore? Like,
So hold on. Are you saying? So you're saying Gomez,
Gomez drops into the
Gahey,
centre back,
and Stones will play like a 3
3
with Rice in front of them, and
with
then
Trent. Trent
Okay.
comes in,
Copy him.
Okay.
and then you have
So-
Bellingham.
All right, that's enough.
okay,
So
okay,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah,
three-
moving on, moving on.
it's a 3 in a box midfield
yeah.
with Bellingham,
Moving
with
on.
Trent
That's
That's not a bad
and
team.
But
Rice.
I want Bellingham to be
Aye.
box to box.
Yeah.
You just copy my own
And
team.
then guess what? And then we're winning the Euros.
All right, mate. All right, South.
So get me in as a
All right,
manager.
moving on to my team. Pickford in goal, as everybody else. Left back, I got Trippier. Left centre back, I'm going with Stones. I know he's right-footed and that, but I think he's a solid and he's an experienced defender. Doing right centre back Walker, so I'm going to play him like a 3. I'm doing Trent at right back, but he's going to play more inverted, so he'll be, going into midfield. I got Rice in the CDM, Bellingham in the 8. I got Palmer in the cam position. Switched it up a bit from everybody else. I got Foden on the right wing. I've left Saka out. I prefer to bring Saka off the bench. Something different.
Arsenal
A bit of
fan.
energy. Nah, but it's something different. Foden's played super dope this year. So has Palmer. And it's something different. We're going to play.
I'll be honest. I do
Something
not
different.
trust Walker in a centre back as a centre back in the 2.
Right.
But look, Walker is good as a third centre back option, but he's
They're
the
going
kind
to
of
be playing
guy.
more in the 3 though. You're going to Trent's going to be going into, has he inverted?
Into
as I said?
midfield.
Yeah, into midfield. So it'd be Trippier, Stones, and Walker.
Yeah,
holding.
but Frank.
Yeah,
Trippier's got a
but Trippier's
centre-back,
also not a centre back.
Yeah.
No, but if he hold, he can hold back more. I think he's experienced enough to do it. The same way Walker can do it, and he's done that.
Yeah, but
He's done that- he's done that
I'm saying
before.
Walker. Yeah, I don't.
I think he's experienced enough to do it.
Kyle Walker is a top defender in terms of his pace, his recovery. Yeah, exactly, all that kind of stuff. But Kyle Walker's the kind of guy that for 89 minutes will have a blinder and in the 90th minute will do something stupid and then will concede.
So you don't think Trippier can hold as a
No,
third centre back?
no, not at all.
Like he's never played there in his life.
Yeah, no, I
think
feel
he
like
can,
Trippier's. Look, the other thing with Walker, the reason why I put, sorry, I'm going to go back to my team. The reason why I put Walker as a right-sided centre-back is because going forward, he offers you nothing.
Who?
Apart from pace, Walker. He offers you nothing. He never gets
But
assists, he
pace
never
is-
gets goals.
He gets assists.
No, he doesn't.
No,
No, he
Not
doesn't.
regularly, but he gets the ones.
No, he doesn't. But what I'm trying to say is, his expertise are more useful in our side, which I know what you're doing, obviously, with
He's
defenders.
coming back, yeah.
Yes. However, in a two, Stones and Walker in a two, and bear in mind, Stones is a ball-playing centre-back as well, so he's not an out-and-out crunching defender, you know what I mean? Stones always plays well when he plays with, like, Ruben Diaz.
You're not
and he
going
plays
for Gea, pause. And he had a
Who,
shake.
Gahey?
Yeah, he was
Yeah, but in a
shaky.
three.
Because of our options.
In a three, yeah, exactly.
No options.
We don't, and
But
this
he
is
was
why I
shaky.
said, this is why I
prefer to go
said,
with Stones
man.
over my man.
but this is
And
why I
Gahey
said
should be
Eric
in there.
Dyer.
Personally.
This is why I actually said I would take Eric Dyer.
You gotta have a balance, innit? Do you see like how every team?
Hi guys, this is Tone from the On The Bench podcast, also known as the East Midlands Drake. I need you guys to like, share and subscribe, get the podcast out there, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell your mum, your dad, your uncle, anyone you know, even your haters. We don't care, we need it out there. So go share.
Well, finished man with like just running into people with tackles, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
the one who's more
100%, yeah,
composed. You can't have Stones is gonna be your composed guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what? Who's doing all the tackling?
Yeah, exactly. Who's doing the dirty? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, I'll go back to it. This is why I said I would have taken Eric Dyer because he's willing to put his head in anyway.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
You need someone who's gonna take a yellow card, not
All
someone
right,
who's gonna
all
get a
right,
yellow
I'll be
card
honest
for no
with you
reason.
guys. This is why I feel like England we're not going to win the tournament because I feel
Everybody
our
knows that.
defense is
Alright,
going to
moving
let us
on.
down. But
What was
anyway,
that?
yeah.
Moving on. I got Foden on the right wing. I've left Saka out, as I said. Leave him on the bench. Something different to come on. I got Ezri on the left. Electric player, skillful.
Quality player, but
Yeah, I want to see what you can do. I like Ezri a lot.
But you know what? I agree with what Tone said with his team. What I noticed the other day against Iceland, the reason why Gordon looked like our best player is because he was holding the width.
Yeah.
Palmer wasn't. Palmer was coming inside every time. And because if you've got Foden playing there, then you're going to, do you know what I mean, get into each other's ways kind of thing. So this is why Saka has to start because he'll hold the width. And that's how you stretch the teams.
I like Saka. I want him to come off the bench.
Especially when you, so obviously we talked about playing poor opposition, which I understand what everyone's saying, but let's be honest, England are expected to beat Denmark, they're expected to beat Serbia and Slovenia.
Yeah.
So what you're going to probably do is have those teams defending more low against you. They're not going to come for us because they know if you're going to leave gaps open for Foden, Bellingham, Kane, you're going to get
Yeah,
punished.
you're gonna get exposed.
So with that being said, you need players to keep the width, to stretch them. So this is why Saka's going to be important. I went with Foden, but I can understand the argument of going with Gordon because you need to keep the width. I just went with Foden because
But Foden on the left, I don't think that
no,
works.
you're right. I agree with that.
Yeah,
For me, it was probably a shoe-in because he's probably arguably our most talented footballer. You can't leave him on the bench. You can, but it just, you know what I mean?
Foden's either got to play on the number 10 or on the right. It's one or the other.
Yeah, but I wouldn't play him on the right because he won't keep the width.
Saka's got that nailed on.
Yeah,
Saka's got
Saka has
right
to start on the right. He has to. So yeah. Anyway, so with you including Eze, top player, but for me again, Eze's more of a number 10 because he's just going to keep coming
He
inside.
plays out wide though.
He does.
Yeah, no,
He
but
does.
Really? He plays.
He's on the
he
left.
plays like 10.
You need
But
to
he-
watch Crystal
yeah.
Palace.
He
Yeah.
plays.
But remember, Palace. But they've been playing with a wing back now recently. No, they've been playing the wing. Tariq Mitchell goes up. No,
Yeah.
so that's when Eze can come in. So again, he would work if you were to play with wing backs.
Yeah.
So for example, again, I'll drop the name Luke Shaw or Trippier or whatever overlapping. Then it works because then he can come inside. Do you understand?
I'm
So-
going with Eze in it. I think he's gonna be a good player in the tournament if he gets the opportunity.
I love Eze. I'm glad that he's going. To be honest, I love him. I think he's
I'm
quality.
excited for him.
And then obviously you got Harry Kane up front. You can't really leave him. Well, no, Harry Kane I don't really feel him for England too much, but here's what it is. All right, go on into it. Stats. You got any stats to back your thing up?
It's all about vibe. What's it called? I got Pickford in goal.
Yeah.
First, I picked the team like based off who's on the list, not based off who's available. So I said Shaw, but I'll swap him out.
Disgusting choice.
So instead, I'm gonna have to just sacrifice and throw Trippier on the left. Then Trent right,
Gahey and Stones as my centre back pairing.
So no Walker.
He's I feel like like Frank said, he's just bound to do something stupid. And
No, but his recovery is.
yeah, but
He's
10-10.
not a centre back.
yeah, no,
but
he's
his
definitely not
recovery-
going centre back. He's definitely not.
He saves. His recovery is brilliant, man. And Trent's not a good defender.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's a lie.
He's not.
That is a lie.
That's not a lie. He's not.
Okay, let's.
Get you.
I got a bumper card. Trent is not a good
He's not.
defender. You
He's not.
said that on the episode.
Trent is a
you
brilliant
wanker.
player, but he's not a good defender, bro.
He's
Trent's
not.
not
Good going
bad.
forward.
Okay.
He's not a bad
How
defender,
many-
but
But this is elite level football now.
How many
Yeah.
elite attacking? Was Roberto Carlos a great defender? Was Cafu a great defender?
yeah, but-
Didn't Cafu actually quote something saying that they? I swear I read.
You're
something
talking about a Brazil
recently
team, man. You're
that
talking about a
Cafu
whole
said
other
they tried
team.
to
From
do
the
the same thing
90s,
with
bro.
him and
Don't
him and
even-
Carlos.
How dare you, bro?
Come on, man.
Comparing Brazilians from the 90s to Trent.
Yo,
You're right.
bad trim. You for giving him another bomber card.
Anyway, sorry, we're getting sidetracked.
Surrounded
Go
by
on.
niggas.
Sorry.
Hey.
This madman Liverpool guy, bro. Grease in your grease is getting in your blood.
But I want to have it.
What you say fuck me for?
Nah,
Grease is getting
that-
to these
you
blood.
got to admit he's not a great defender, but
Bruh.
class player.
Right, and you're okay. Oh, well, so after that Iceland game, you want Walker there. You picked Trent in your team.
What
What am
gonna
I
be
arguing
Trent.
for? He's in your starting line. He's in your starting lineup.
Yeah, as a right wing back, I explained my team.
he's
to
in my
you
team
already.
just because, like,
Nah, the Trent slander.
no.
Trent can defend. He ain't the best defender, but
No,
you're
but
acting like
But you need the best defenders.
hold
you're
on.
acting like everyone runs past him like he's a ghost.
I'm picking Trent not
Sometimes
because
they do.
of his defending attributes. I'm picking him because what he can do otherwise.
I don't want to hear anything
Yeah,
about
same.
your right backs.
He's
Your
not a good
right backs
defender,
are
bro. He's like
done.
Zinchenko, bro, but just a bit better. Similar. We're going anyway.
That's gonna cut him deep.
That's
You
I
know
can't
what?
believe what
I
I'm
see
hearing.
it.
They're similar,
No,
bro.
I see it. So then I got Rice, Bellingham, Foden. It's gonna be so it's opposite to yours. You had Bellingham and Rice both at the back and Foden 10, but I've got Rice by himself, then Bellingham and Foden next to each other. But
Yeah, I thought that.
Foden's just a little bit.
So like 2
Further.
10s.
Nah, so it would be
It's like 4-3-3 holding.
yeah.
Yeah.
It would be an 8 and a 10, really.
What's Trent going to do in your squad though? Is he
So
gonna,
then-
is he going to bomb up and down, or is he coming inside?
No. He's gonna step into the midfield.
So like my team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's how I have
That's
Bellingham.
Yeah.
where Trent plays best
Box to
in
box.
midfield.
Yeah, and then that's what Bellingham's going to do, the box-to-box thing. Rice is going to sit there, sweep up, just be the reassurance man for Trent, just in case Trent can do his midfield diagonal passes as he does. And then I've got Saka, Gordon, Kane up front. Like, width, man. Like, literally, them dead teams that are just going to sit in their low block, you got to exploit the width,
Yeah,
because
you have to.
otherwise, what am I going to do? Just have no one shot on target again for what, like 4 games in a row? It just
Trent's
doesn't
the
make
only
any
England
sense.
player who can find a pass, except for Kane.
Exactly, and then you got to think if Trent can hit those diagonal passes better if there's somebody wide, innit? You got Eze or Foden on your wing. Trent slapping it into the corner flag and
Shut up! I don't want to hear your fucking opinion anymore.
I'm just saying Grealish does that as well, innit?
Does what?
No, Grealish don't stay wide though.
No, he can hit those balls though.
Whoa!
He hit
I was
what?
on your side. I was on your side.
But he hit again.
I was on your side. I was with you.
And again.
One
more time.
Oh, you got a quadruple bumper clan in that one there.
You had me until the last round.
You're an idiot.
Listen.
You was winning on the judges' scorecards, and then I don't know what you started.
So I read today that the rumor is that Trent is set to start in midfield.
yeah. As he should.
Not as a wing back, actual midfield next to, I'm guessing, Rice. That's what I'm hearing is going to happen. Sorry, done it last time as well. Yeah,
So he'll have Bellingham and then he'll have Foden on the left. We're wasting it with this manager, man. Carl Walker
He's
is
an idiot,
past it. Get away. We've seen him. No one wants to see him there anymore.
After I saw what Vinny did to him 2 years ago, Champions League, I said,
he clamped Vinny, didn't he?
Guys,
Walker. He clamped Vinny.
nah.
He did. He clamped everyone. They won it.
Well, why
They-
didn't
they won
he clamp what's his
City.
name?
What's it called? They were-
Icelanderson or whoever scored. He was
That was Stones, man. That was more Stones,
where was
man.
Walker though?
Yeah, Walker was pushing up.
Look at the freeze frame. Walker was halfway in our half, and you want to talk about
He's
Trent?
trying to do the
ain't-
Trent thing.
Trent ain't back there.
Do you know what it is? He heard that he might not start. He said,
Trent
"Yeah,
pulled a
I'll get up
hamstring,
the
mate.
field and start
Trent
swinging in
chased
the
back.
crosses."
Hey, you know what? Don't start Trent. Take Trent out of the team. Trent, Come
home.
Come on the bench.
Come on the bench.
We have good spots for you.
Alright, boy in the corner. You're starting 11 team. Let's go.
But I don't really have a starting 11.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
No.
I got some players, but
Come forward.
I don't have a starting 11 team. I don't have a starting 11 team. I've got some players that, I mean, you lot can make a team out of. Give me that. But I can't find a black goalkeeper still.
Crawley FC, ball playing centre keeper.
Yeah. So I'm like saying like Saka, yeah.
Start from the goalkeeper.
Nah,
Yeah,
there's
you
no
can't-
You don't
goalkeeper.
have a goalkeeper.
There's no goalkeeper. These are
That's
the-
a good start. So we're not going to play the
yeah.
keeper.
I just got
We're gonna have 11
players.
on the
I just
field.
I just got players.
And this
outside
is why
box.
he's Arteta out, because he hasn't got a goalkeeper. But go on.
Yeah, like somebody we haven't spoke about, yeah, is Jadon Sancho.
Who?
He's not in the. He's not in the. He ain't
I
made
know that's what I'm
the.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, my team, that I don't want to do what you lot are doing. Like, I don't even.
Yeah, but he hasn't made the starting 11 though.
Boy.
Nah, alright, cool. I went Gomez like him as well. Still.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt Gomez. I can understand what you're saying. I went Kobe Mainu. You know what I mean? I just got some players that I would play. I haven't got a full 11 because I've just been sitting there trying to do it. Cause
You know what I don't like about Mainu? He doesn't have legs. If you
For
actually,
somebody so young as well.
he looks heavy. man.
He's not dynamic. Yeah, he's not.
He's not dynamic at all. Running back, running
Yeah, he's not
forward.
overly mobile. I
I can
should say.
understand you saying that, yeah, but it's his reading of the game.
Yeah. Like you look at someone like Toni Kroos,
some people
Thiago, they're the same.
Are football intelligent. So like, where another player, he doesn't have to be a workhorse because he understands football. Like Paul Merson was a workhorse because he didn't have certain abilities. I mean, Kobe Mainer's got those abilities where he's not gonna have to run that 50 yards because he'll see it before it happens, kind of thing.
No, I agree with that.
That's Trent.
If you look at Kobe Mainoo's performance against City in the FA Cup final, the amount of time when I watched his highlights, the amount of times that Rodri could see Kobe Mainoo's number tells you everything. If you're getting to the ball ahead of Rodri, who's arguably the best reader of the game in football, then it tells you everything you need to know about the kid. So I hear what you're saying, but you're right, Tone. You're right. He's not as mobile as other. You look at someone like Conte, for example. You know what I mean?
So who you playing Mainu over?
No, you got to understand the theme of the team.
Anyone Caucasian?
Yeah,
Except
literally.
Grealish.
Oh, you're out of here, man. Get out of here, man.
I don't know how it took you so long to pick up
This
on
is
that
why
one.
he's in the corner, bruv. Get out of here, man. He's on some.
All right. So are England winning the tournament? Can England win the tournament?
No. They're getting knocked out in the group
No,
stage.
they're not going to win the tournament. They can't win the tournament. They can't. It's impossible.
So I've
don't
got
think
some
they
stats up
Wait,
actually.
are we not going to pick a congealed?
Congealed
will,
team.
we will.
All right, cool. If we're gonna do combined 11, yeah, combined 11.
Okay. If you
No,
look,
Pickford.
I didn't realise we were doing that.
Yeah, Pickford's in goal.
We all agree Pickford,
Yeah.
Stones,
Yeah, Stones
has to
that
start.
starts for everybody.
Gahey.
Yeah.
We don't have many options, do we? We don't have any options, do
Right.
we?
We all got Trent right back.
Yeah.
Invertedly.
Yeah, no, but he's
Right
right
back.
back.
Inverted.
Left back, we got no choice.
Gomez, hands.
No.
No.
No. Am I the only?
Trippier, hands.
Nah, man.
Yeah, nice.
Trippier.
Yeah,
For
see what I'm
how-
saying?
alright.
It's 3-2.
For how we all want to play.
He's out.
The
Okay, yeah.
3-1.
For how all of our
He's out of
teams,
here.
for how all of our teams together want to play, we're sort of saying the same thing. You've got a different formation,
Yeah.
but
He's on some, man.
You've-
United.
yeah, that's
He's on
the
some
problem.
10
you've
hard
also got a right-footed left back. Because
Yeah.
We've all got one.
But we don't have another left footer. We don't have another left footer.
So I feel like Gomez fits
But
that.
Gomez not
position.
left footed.
Oh,
No,
stop
but listen,
trying to
Gomez fits it better
speech
for
this
how we wanna
Gomez
play
thing, bro.
because
We're
Trent
not in
up,
court,
and then-
bro.
I
We're
will
not in
never ever
court.
pick Joe Gomez. I'll be honest with you, mate. I do
Like
not like
barrister.
Joe Gomez. I don't rate Joe Gomez at all. I never rated him.
This is wild.
I don't rate him. I've never rated him. I just do not like Joe. When I watch Joe Gomez
Well,
play
even
football, I
when he
think,
was
what
one
are
of
you
the
doing?
best centre back pairings in the league.
What?
Van
Because
Dijk.
Van Dijk, an elite Virgil Van Dijk next to him.
Oh, come on.
Nah,
listen.
I can't lie. Joe
He's
Gomez.
trying to bring this
No.
Gomez thing.
You're hyping
No,
up
no.
a 5'8".
You could have had Peter
Joe
Griffin next
Gomez
to Van
slander's
Dijk
a
and
bit
he would
crazy.
look good.
Joe Gomez is like he's cold, but I just wouldn't.
He's not cold.
Cold's
He's
a
not.
stretch.
He's
I
just
won't
an
go that
average
far.
footballer.
No.
He's lukewarm.
Yeah.
He's lukewarm.
He's average. Joe Gomez is so average. Anyway,
Cool, you got
so
your hating
I'm not
hat on.
having.
You got your
Go on,
hating
carry
hat
on.
All right, we're gonna go. We'll go left back then. Fucking Trippier.
Trippier.
We have
Congratulations.
to.
Yeah, then
Think.
what the midfield? Well, I assume
Pick
my
all the
midfield.
same.
Well,
Rice,
Declan
Rice,
Rice
all
has
the
to
same.
start.
CDM.
Yeah, Rice, Bellingham.
A.
I don't even want to hear this.
You're talking about Foden on the right, so I don't even know what you're about.
I'm
to say
going
about-
Foden on the
Palmer in
right.
the 10.
Yeah, you're.
I'm going Foden on the right.
World class Bukayo Saka, Arsenal star boy,
He's not world class.
on the bench.
He's not world class.
Oh, you didn't call them
No,
world
Saka's
class?
got to start, man. Saka's got to start.
He's changed his mind. You're on mute. Someone mute his mic.
Pull it out of the camera.
Why? Saka's not world class.
He ain't.
He's not.
He's not world class.
Get out
But he's got to start for England, though.
Yeah. He
not
has to start. I don't like him. I'm the biggest Saka hater out here. Saka, if you
So
see
you got
this.
benching Palmer, basically.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Fair enough.
He had one season, man.
I can go with that, but go on. All right, so what? Who's in the 10?
You're going off a man
Who's in the 10?
Foden.
Foden, man.
Oh, what?
Foden, Harry Kane.
And what, Gordon?
Yeah.
Gordon.
Or is that
I would say Gordon.
Yeah, I say
Oh,
Gordon
yeah.
over Eze.
Yeah, I say Gordon. Because like I said,
my brother.
the width is
saying.
important.
Going
Keep
with
the
you.
width in this team.
Straight is it?
Got Rosa Parks and Martin.
For 44 minutes, you ain't even got his name right. Ezra.
Ezra. Sound like one of my cousins. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Let's moving on. Who's a surprise? No, predictions. Who's gonna win? Yeah, who's gonna win the Euros? Who we going with? Who we calling?
I'm saying Portugal.
Portugal.
I'm saying Portugal.
Why? Based on
I
what?
don't know.
I just feel like they've got. Obviously, Ronaldo wants to win again.
Who used
So
to play for United. That's
Who's
why you
pissed?
picked him.
United.
no. I want England to win. I want England to win.
Pull your colours up.
I want England to win, obviously. But no, you're asking me, and I'm just saying. I feel like Portugal will win it, and I feel like Bruno Fernandes is gonna.
Oh my
He's gonna
God.
take over.
Here we
as
go.
well.
Here we go.
Yeah, but
There it was.
Say something about Diego Dallo.
I'm just
We're not
about to
trying to
say
break
that Diego Dallo's gonna
I
score
don't
the
think.
winner.
I don't
innit?
think he's gonna start. I don't think he's. Well, he might start some games, but I just feel no. Honestly, I feel like Portugal. For me, I can't believe they're their third or fourth favourites. I think they should be.
I think they're a
favourites.
dark horse that could win it, but I don't think they will.
They've won it
Go
before.
far.
They've won it before.
They haven't got enough quality.
They won it. Was it 2016 that they won?
I don't even think it's the issue that they don't have enough quality. I think it's they've got the quality, but it's just whether they want to turn up, kind of thing. Like
Anyway,
'cause when you look at their squad, really, they're not bad.
Who's your winner?
Germany.
Yeah, I can see that as well.
Germany.
Because they're the hosts as well.
I ain't got a Germany t-shirt on, but just
I feel
imagine
like
the
they got a
badges
bit
there.
of grit about them in the games that I've seen them play with Nagelsmann. And I don't know, home nation, you can never write them off.
Yeah.
Like I said, I watched France yesterday.
Looking lackluster.
Germany, I got my money on them.
But did you see Germany's last game? The 2-1 win against.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. They're coming back.
Who's their centre forward? Who's their starting
Kai
centre forward?
Havertz.
And then
They don't
Fulkrug.
start Fulkrug.
So I think the other day they started them both. I don't know how the formation was set up, but yeah, they were both on the pitch at one point.
He's trying to get away to play Wirtz and
Yeah, Wirtz is going to be a top player. Yeah.
Musiala together.
Yeah.
Germany's got a good team.
Yeah, the defense is a bit.
'Cause now that you just said that, when I think about it, they had Kroos, Musiala,
Cruise final
Wirtz,
tournament as well.
Yeah, all on the pitch at the same time, and then they've still got Fulkrug and Kai Havertz. It's all going crazy.
It's a weird formation.
I'm gonna go with France. You know, I feel like they're still in tournaments. France always just pull off some magic shit. They always just magic.
Yeah, they're elite, man. France are elite.
They always find a way. And Mbappe, I think he's gonna turn up. He's just got his big move he's wanted. I think he's been ready to go. Huh?
He said,
No, it's not.
No, we said he's going to win.
No, we said he's going
This
to
is why you're in
You're
the
the dark
corner.
horse. That's why you're in the
I
corner.
cut his mic, man.
Unplug that shit.
Alright, I go on to you.
I think I'll say France. I think that's who's going to win it. Yeah, I think they got that like kind of Thanos inevitability about them. Like no matter what, you know they're making at least semi-finals in it. And when it comes to crunch time in a tournament, they really are about it. Like they're not, you know, them other teams they'll be like, you'll get a dark horse team that gets there and be like, oh, this is our first time here. Like we might win a shiny trophy. They end up like a deer in headlights and just get ran over by some other powerhouse. And then France are just there like, yo, I've been here, I've done this, I'm gonna do it again. So.
The thing with France is right, that as equally as much as they've got a lot of talent individually on the pitch, they have quite a few players that can make a mistake or have a lapse in concentration.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to start off with him as the best of the worst players that I'm going to talk about quickly.
Konate.
No, Camavinga. I'm not the biggest fan of him as a player. He makes a lot of fouls. You've got Upamecano is going to be their starting centre back. Anyone who's watched him this season knows the guy plays without a brain.
Honestly,
Can make a mistake.
Does Konate start for them?
Konate and Upamecano, their starting centre backs.
Yeah, because apparently Deschamps isn't feeling Saliba.
Which he was their best player yesterday as well.
That's crazy.
He was their best player.
That's mad.
Koundé, centre back moved to right back.
Jesus.
On the ball, he's awful.
I think, I was going to say.
And he's got a mistake in him. And then Teo Fernandez on the other side, he gets up. He's not the best defender. And their midfield doesn't move me. You can get out that midfield. So I think France, you might be surprised seeing them get. Watch out for them against Austria in the group stage, and we'll see.
That's my surprise.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Boy in the corner.
I'm saying Belgium or Italy, you know.
Belgium, Italy. Belgium's got a good squad, but they don't.
Italy you can never rule out. You
They
can
never
never rule out
perform
Italy.
though. You see Belgium, they got good players, but they never do it in
The
tournaments.
reason why I said about Belgium, it's off the fact of that, and they're due something. And Italy come to tournaments and they just do the thing. The same thing what you lot are trying to say about France. That's what Italy do.
All I'm saying is
They've been poor. When was they poor, Italy? What did they make out of?
they missed 2 World Cups.
Yeah.
And they barely qualified for the Euros.
Yeah, and then won it though.
It's cool, yeah.
Due to a penalty.
So you go with Belgium or Italy though? Out of the two.
Me, Belgium.
Belgium, yeah. All right, cool. Fair enough. All right, who's the surprise team that will go far? I'm gonna start first before someone says my team. Austria. I'm going with Austria.
Yeah.
They got a decent manager. They play quite decent, you know.
Name me 5 Austria players.
Yeah. Huh?
Name me 5.
I don't know, but
Sabitzer, Gregorich.
No. It's not about you. Do you know what it is? I need to see if he watches football.
I was reading
Do you know what it is? He watched 2 highlights of them winning.
No. I was
games,
looking at
and
the games they play. They
Stefan
play well.
Limer.
They're gonna go. That's my surprise team. That's gonna go.
What did they win? Like 2 games 4-0. And he's like, yeah, these
No,
men.
No, they
could-
play good. They play good football.
They play
Yeah, they do.
They've got a few good
They've got Ranier
individuals.
because their manager. They play front foot football.
Yeah, Ralph. Oh, Stop it, man.
I reckon that's gonna be my surprise team anyway. That's
The only
gonna
one who
go
really
far.
watches football here is me and then Frank.
Oh wait.
Please.
All right, go on, Frank.
I've gone. Okay, I don't think they're going to get far, but I feel like they could cause an upset in the tournament. I've gone for Hungary because they're in a group with Germany, Switzerland, and I think it is Austria actually. So I was looking at some stats the other day. They've lost 1 in 16 games, Hungary, going into the tournament, and that's dating all the way back to 2022. And the one thing, didn't they beat England in the Nations League like 4-0 or something? Yeah,
we got slapped
a couple of years ago. And that aside, they're very, very gritty when they play. They're very physical. They're not easy to beat. Whoever plays against them will well, they're probably going to get slapped 4-0 in the first game now, but whoever plays against them usually has a really, really tough game. So I've gone for Hungary to maybe even qualify from the group and then maybe go on and potentially cause an upset in like the round of 16 or whatever. So
Cool.
that's just a surprise team that I've picked.
Fair enough. Tone?
What, my surprise team?
Yeah.
Spain.
That's not a surprise
No,
team.
I hear why you're saying it.
Yeah,
can't-
I get what you're saying.
Because
you
It's like a
can't-
dark
they-
horse.
No,
They're not a
because
dark horse though.
no, you
They
have to look
are.
at where
They're
they
not.
were.
They're not.
Like
The
they're on.
surprise teams like Hungary,
No.
Austria.
You're thinking teams which
We're
like
just looking at lower teams
Yeah,
that are
yeah.
going to do well.
because you got to think
That's a
how
surprise team.
bad Spain have been for them to win this
No, but
tournament.
they've got world class players in their team. That's not. That's
Yeah,
not a
but you
surprise
can be
team.
world class and still play bad.
No, but they've
Spanish
got.
world
That's
class
not a
player.
surprise. Nah, you got to come better than that. That's not a surprise. That's like me saying England.
I think that's a surprise team.
That is-
No.
Wait, hold on. When you
Spain.
say surprise, are you saying potentially win it or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you're just talking about go far.
I'm talking about surprise teams gonna like go through. Yeah, like make it as like to the semis or a surprise team who no one's looking at.
England.
Shut up.
What? That's my surprise team. England.
I'm going Spain as my dark horse to win it.
I think your new name's gonna be called BC, and we're gonna have to call you Bumba Class.
Right, like the like world
That's what I'm
football.
saying. If England win the Euros, yeah, I will get attacked.
What's your nationality, man? Because you're hating on us,
I'm
right?
not hating on England. I'm not. I'm just no hate at all.
He's Congolese. That's
never.
Alright, stop. We really got 7 minutes.
I'm talking football stuff.
Who's your surprise team? I want it.
Spain. I told
Yeah,
you,
no.
Spain.
That's not a surprise team.
It is.
It's a
It
surprise
is.
team.
Yeah.
I've said Austria, and you're saying Spain.
Yeah, no, but
you're
those
got
got-
Rodri
I'm
and all
talking
these
about
brothers.
Spain to win the whole thing. You're talking about Austria made it to
Yeah.
the semis and then lost to France.
No, that's a surprise team, bro.
It's not really a surprise. It's just they made it out
If
the group
Spain
and
won
it-
it, would you be
No,
surprised?
but Austria's
Answer-
group-
If Spain won it, would you be surprised?
yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
I wouldn't.
Yes, you
I wouldn't. They got good players. You're talking about. They're not a shit team.
Yes, they
What you talking
are.
about? Spain are not a shit team. What are you
Look at Spain's last
They
3
don't have a
tournaments.
They're
striker
not.
that could
They have
score goals.
world class.
Do you know who's up front for them?
Morata.
Thank you.
No, that Nico Williams brother's playing that for me.
Yeah, he plays on the wing.
No, but he plays
You don't watch football.
No, he didn't. I watched
playing
that
that
game.
front.
He was
No, he
playing
wasn't.
it left.
Oh my
He's playing
god!
on the left.
Look at it right now.
I don't need to.
No, we don't.
Nico Williams is a forward. He's
Nah,
an
you already
inside
said it,
forward.
you
He's
know,
like a winger. He's
He's
like
a
a
winger.
Salah. He's
Played
like
up front.
No,
he's not a
not.
striker. He's not a
He's a
striker.
But he played up front. I'm telling you.
Right.
They got
yeah.
Danny Olmo. He plays a similar position as well.
Spain are my dark horse to win the whole thing.
Yeah,
If you
I
want me
can
to
see
say
that.
someone who could maybe cause an upset, Serbia.
So what? If he said Croatia again, then what? You're gonna say that's not good enough?
Croatia do good in tournaments.
So I got to pick out of 4 teams.
Literally. Like,
I
you
actually
got-
think
so you
Croatia
have
are
to
going to knock
pick-
out one of the other big teams in their
You
group.
literally have to pick. He has to pick from one of the worst.
They've got-
teams. What is he gonna
have
pick?
they got
Northern
Italy
Ireland.
and
I'll tell you who's going to be my underperformer, Italy. I don't know why I don't even want to talk to you right now. I don't even know why this man in the corner picked.
Watch this.
Let me finish.
We put some money down that they get further than England.
What does that say?
English.
Striker. You fucking idiot.
Are you using
Go on.
Google to check that for real?
Go on anyway.
Did you really?
yeah, Spain and
So
Italy.
you didn't even check.
are
You
in
didn't even go on
Croatia's
Sky
group and
Sports to check
Albania.
that. You used
Brother, he
Google.
played up front. I'm
He
telling
didn't play
you.
up front.
Go
You
and
didn't-
watch it when you go
You didn't
home.
watch the game.
I watched the match.
He just went
Did
on
you watch the
Twitch
match or did you watch the
and looked
highlights?
up someone's FIFA team, ultimate
I
team.
swear.
He's a striker, boy. He played up
He's
front.
not a
He's
striker.
not a
Played up
striker.
front for
He's a
Spain.
winger.
So he played up front for Spain.
He's a winger.
Go on anyway.
Right,
Everyone
move
knows
on.
it.
Yeah, move
Right,
on.
you're
Right,
on,
okay.
Mine's Belgium.
Dark horse.
Yeah.
They're
So win
far
it. Sorry,
in
not
sight.
Belgium. Sorry, Netherlands.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see
Yeah.
it. They don't play the greatest.
Yeah, but
That's
I-
more. Netherlands have been
No, but-
shit.
them and Spain have been the same.
No, but not as bad as
your hand down, man.
Not as bad as Netherlands. Netherlands have been terrible.
Someone needs to muzzle this pit bull.
You said that.
Now, but I got get my point.
Why are you doubling down?
Because
We heard
I
you.
have to double down.
The fans heard you.
We're gonna print a
And I
poster
want
of
you
your
lot to
face.
hear me.
I can.
All right,
England.
right. Player of the tournament.
Oh, Harry Kane.
Now let me pick, and I'm going with Spain again.
Go on.
And he's my player to watch, but everyone knows him, Pedri.
Do you know what? I didn't think he was going to say
Pedri.
Pedri. But I feel like he is going to have a good tournament, but I don't know about player of the tournament. But
I think Pedri's gonna ball out, man. I
Hey,
don't know
man,
why.
I think
Anytime I've seen him since he's come back from his injury,
no, he does look good.
he's unbelievable.
the other
yeah.
night scored a good goal. I'm liking
he's-
Pedri.
didn't he
I'm
score a
picking
brace?
Pedri. Yeah, he did score two.
Yeah. And do you know who got the assist? It was actually Nico Williams from the wing.
You go
up
to
front.
sleep.
Standing on it.
For me, because everyone's gonna hate this. Everyone's gonna hate this.
Go on.
You know what my player of the tournament is gonna be.
Don't say Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes.
Oh my
Shut
God,
up,
Frank.
Bruno
man.
Fernandes. I feel like if Portugal
Get
win
on.
it, I feel like if Portugal win it, he's gonna get a good few
Show
assists.
Baba, nice to meet you.
They're gonna win the tournament. If they win the tournament, I feel like he'd be player of the tournament.
Oh
personally,
my God.
that's just my opinion.
Why
That's
did you
just my
come in the
opinion.
Portugal top?
All right, but hold on.
Man
Wait,
United,
let me
Portugal
give you
top.
another name.
You could have brought it from Amrabat. Fake.
Let me give you another name. Let me give you
International
another
club
name.
jersey from Amrabat.
Wait. Let me give you another
Why
name.
didn't you go and link Amrabat for a
Wait,
jersey?
hold on.
Let's see what it does.
There's two more names that everyone knows about to really watch out for.
Oiling.
No, Musiala. Scott McTominay.
No,
joking.
go on.
No.
I had one-
Musiala and Wirtz as
Wirtz,
well.
yeah.
Those two players, I think they're going to really shine this tournament as well. And I don't know if they do young player of the tournament, but one of those two will win it. I'm pretty sure. Maybe Pedri. Pedri's a good shot, but
All right,
those
before
two.
we quit, upset. Who's gonna get knocked out early?
Oh, no.
What?
Yeah, who's your player of the tournament?
Mbappe.
Mbappe. Yeah, fair.
That's boring.
Quick, go on. Quick, we got
All right, cool. Mine was either going to be Wirtz or Griezmann.
Yeah, Griezmann's a good
Griezmann,
shout
shout.
as well. Yeah,
Shout.
he always does well.
You say yours?
Yeah. What?
Pedri.
Yeah.
Oh, Pedri. Sorry, all right, cool. You got one?
Yeah.
Who? Oh, no.
The England goalkeeper.
All right, quick, everybody give an upset to who's gonna get knocked out early.
Italy.
Yeah, I'm going
Netherlands.
I'm going Italy as well. I think Croatia
I'm going Netherlands.
will knock
I
them
think.
We should start doing some bets.
Is it going to be an upset if Croatia go out early though?
Kind of. They're good.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, I would say. I would say them.
But they're in a group with Italy and Spain.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm
a-
saying.
Yeah, but
It's not really an upset.
That's a
No,
hard.
but they're
their
still
own.
good in tournaments though. So it's
Doesn't
kind of
matter.
like
It doesn't
Well,
matter.
you got to think.
Form out.
Those
Okay,
are
what
three.
would be the bigger upset if Italy or Spain were if Italy were to go out or if Croatia were to go out?
Croatia.
Yeah, but no, based on current form, it'd be Croatia.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
And they reached 2 finals.
You man are all talking about history, like
It's got to be Italy, man.
just because Italy were good back in the 90s. Don't mean nothing.
Italy's a bigger upset because of the pedigree.
Have you watched them play football?
Alright,
That's why.
they're whack.
What do you mean? They are awful.
Yeah.
So are England.
All right, we got to wrap this up. All right, well, that was our predictions.